Mega Man 6 joke, if you didn't get that. Anyway, match against my inspiration for everything on YouTube, MTGXerxes, and this is against his NU team. And I pretty much just brought some, higher tier guys than NU, since I don't know what's NU and what's not, but also tried not to Mega OU Horror. So you're not going to see Bliss or Scizor or anything like that. Anyway, I led off with the wrong Nidoking. It was supposed to be Stealth Rocks. It was not Stealth Rocks. It was Toxic Spikes. As you'll see later, however, that ends up being key. But anyway, back to the actual match. Trade the Flamethrower and an X-Scissor, so both our guys get down to red. And I figure he probably wants to switch, but I'm going to continue to go for Flamethrower because I want to fake my Choice Scarf more. I've got like three guys who usually run Choice items, and they're not running Choice items, but they're also not running Life Orb, so it's kind of a fake choice item, as I like to call it. It's something I really enjoy doing. Anyway, I go out to Bass because I like to say Bass instead of Base. And I'm just going to go for the Leaf Blade. If I was Choice Banded like I normally am, I might have gone for, I don't know, Dragon Claw or something else. Although then the Steel would have came in, although I don't think he has any Steels. But I just went for Leaf Blade, and he sent in Articuno. So now I'm like, God, I wish I really had Stealth Rock up now. Go out to Grenade Man, and he just roars me away. I would like to set up that Stealth Rock. And Bass comes back out. And I figure, okay, well, I'm going to go for the T-Punch now, since I can now go for that, and it won't seem like I'm, not Choice Banded. So, cool. Doesn't do too much, though, so it makes me almost wish I was Choice Banded in a way. But, gets me poisoned, which I know, like, priority 1 for this fight was keep Sceptile alive. It's a free Gastrodon kill. There's not a whole lot I can do about Gastrodon on this team as it is. So, yeah. I go out to Fori again, predicting a Roost. Or something. I guess that's what I predicted. And that is in fact what he did. So now I have plans to either set up Stealth Rock or Rapid Spin. And I figure he's got Articuno. Stealth Rock is probably more important, as I don't really have any Focus Sashers. I was supposed to, but I picked the wrong Nidoking. So I don't really have anyone who wants to take a fire hit. So I'll go back out to King now. He Will-O-Wisp, which is also a good move. And as opposed to going for the direct fire attack. So I don't know if he wants to go ahead and go for Flamethrower here, or whatever kind of fire move he has, or any kind of move really. So I'll just go ahead and set up a layer of Toxic Spikes, and we'll see how that works out for me. As he's shown me at least 2 guys who are grounded, and here comes a third. So I am Choice Scarfed, and that allows me to set up my second layer of Toxic Spikes, which is huge. At that point he was pretty upset, because as I later figure out, this is a Toxic Stall team, and having Toxic Spikes set up on a Toxic Stall team that doesn't carry Steals and Poisons left and right is not very beneficial to you. So I go out to Bass, as it can outspeed, and maybe he still thinks I'm Choice Banded and Leaf Blade will kill it, since he doesn't have an Intimidate on Bass right now. He goes out to Balrog, and I hit it with a Leaf Blade, get a critical hit, which is, useful, while not, like, unfair, I guess you could say. It wasn't like a one-hit KO crit like often happens to him, unfortunately. But at least it was, like, useful, but not game-changing, if that makes any sense. I go out to Rush, predicting either the Flamethrower or Will-O-Wisp again, although I was poisoned, so I guess I'm not real sure why he would Will-O-Wisp, unless he just flat-out predicted the switch. But either way, I take it fairly well. I still don't have my spin up, so took some from Stealth Rock as well. He goes out to Gardevoir, Starlight, to trace my Intimidate and cut my attack, so that's not making me feel too good. But again, Rush is a person who I normally have Choice Banded, and he's Muscle Banded this fight, just like Bass. So I'm going to be able to switch over to Crunch. I spend a little bit of time on the damage calc, seeing if Crunch will kill, and I doubt it will, since looks like double my previous hit would not have killed. But I get a drop, which is kinda nice, although he set up Wish, so he probably had plans to switch out anyway, upon seeing Crunch at least. Anyway, he has like almost no hit points left, so I figure Flare Blitz is going to be a fine move to pick, and he goes back out to the Minotaur, which gets poisoned now. And I just go for the Flare Blitz. Unfortunately, since it's a Minotaur, I am intimidated again. And now I have halved attack, and that's not going to be too effective, so I'm going to keep Rush for later. He pursues, which is cool, and knocks me down to 31 HP, so now I definitely have to get my spin up if I have any plans on using Arcanine later in the fight. And fortunately I've got a good chance to get my spin up, and I'm going to go ahead and do so this turn. He's going to go back out to the Balrog, and Spin's not going to kill it, and Leftovers goes before Poison, so Poison's not going to kill it either. So now I've got this thing in my face, and I predict him just to go for the Flamethrower, as when people get backed into a corner, they start going for the obvious move, or the safe move, I guess I should say. Trying to play it safe. So I figure I can go to someone. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone who resists fire, which was, not too smart of me since I brought Fortress. And I go to Hardman though, and around this time I wish this was my Life Orb Rock Polish Hardman, but looking at it now I realize that if it was Rock Polish, then I probably because it would be nice to Rock Polish as he dies to Poison, but I probably would have been 2-hit KO'd by Flamethrower. So I predict some kind of non-fire attack that would stroke Hardman, whether it was fighting or ground or water or something. Although if he had that, I'm not sure why I didn't use it against Nidoking. But anyway, I get it right. Surprisingly, he does use Hidden Power, which I don't know. Flamethrower might have been still a good move to go for against Hardman. So that was really risky by me. Could have lost my 4 there. I wanted to go for Rapid Spin for the epic kill here, since he has like 5 hit points left or some crap, and Poison's gonna kill him anyway. But I went for the safe move, went for the Earthquake, because I don't want to be losing the fight due to trying to go for novelty kills. You can check out my number 27 vid if you want to see a novelty kill at the end. It was pretty epic. But anyway, intimidates me, so I'm fairly confident that I can just stand in here and Earthquake all day if I choose to do so. But he is going to get a Wish up here in a second, so he's going to be back at higher hit points. But at the same time, he's also Toxic, so I figure I can just stay in here with Grenade Man, and we can trade Earthquakes back and forth, and that'll be, all fine. As I'll eventually come out on top, as I've got, or does he have, I think he also has Life Orb, I'm not sure. I'll have to look here in a second. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go for another Earthquake, and then hopefully he'll be down low enough that, like, Poison can kill him. And, yeah, he has Life Orb. So, hopefully he's going to be low enough after this one that Poison will kill him on the next turn. And I can just go out to Gyro Man as a free switch in, as I'm predicting him to continue to go for the Earthquake. No reason not to, I suppose. And that is what I do. Get Gyro Man in for free. I did get my spin up, so Gyro Man gets in without taking Stealth Rock, although I think he only takes about 18 points from it anyway, since he resists it. And Minotaur goes down. He's down to his last 2 guys. Articuno gets half its hit points shaved off from Stealth Rock. Now, in retrospect, since this guy is Dragon Fanged, I really should have gone for Meteor. It would have been like 250-ish power compared to the under 200 from Flamethrower, and probably would have killed. So that was a misplay by me. Should have went for that instead. But Flamethrower did not kill, and I figure, well, Flamethrower did under half. He's got Roost. I may as well see what Outrage with Dragon Fang can do. And it looks like it does about the same that Flamethrower did, so he can just, well, he can't really pressure stall me, as Outrage is only using 1 PP. But I obviously have to stay in and continue to Outrage, as I'm stuck on it. And he Toxics me now, so now I'm on a counter. So apparently he just doesn't have Ice Beam. So, okay. I Outrage again, and I get a critical hit. So that was kind of lame in that it was a 1-hit KO critical hit, I guess. But at the same time, the match was pretty much going my way. So I don't think it changed the outcome too much. I would have lost him. I probably could have brought in Hardman for a head smash or something, or whatever else. Anyway, Bass vs. Shoepuff, and it's going to be Leaf Blade for the game. So this is a great experience to finally get to do. Battle the guy that made me start YouTube battling, and maybe we'll have another one sometime later on. So, great experience, and later days.